Robert Meadows is on camera now, and he's going to be trash because he has trash ideas.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back here to Friday Night Modern. It's me, your boy Luke Tees, here with Zachary Harris.
What's up?
We're having a blast here.
Mm-hmm.
We got some blue-white control versus Infect, you know, the classic. This will be fun.
Yeah, Matt told me that this is not a good matchup for him because he only has 4 removal spells main deck.
4 real removal
Yeah.
spells.
But he can opt into Terminus every time.
Mm-hmm.
So it can't be terrible. I imagine it's not great, but it was better than a lot of the other matchups that were on camera. Oh, can you not hear me? Am I better?
Are we better?
Sorry about that. Yeah, I hope you're enjoying yourself.
Okay, we're going to stop the ASMR. Oof, this is a pretty grindy matchup. It's kind
It
of
was grindy. It was grindy yesterday when I played versus Patrick. I was on Jeskai though, but
Yeah, but you have a lot more removal spells.
mm-hmm.
You guys might not be able to hear me very well for a little bit. I'm currently starving, so I need something to eat. So
That is why I was not close to the thing either. But so one big oof that Robert could run into main deck is Matt plays Settle main.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Because main deck, I don't think Infect has a way to deal with that. Do they play Spell Piercers main? I don't think so.
They used to. I don't think they do anymore.
But because that's one of the cards that really helps this matchup for me. Is it Staticaster is one of the main matchups that really helps,
Yeah.
but that's Cyborg card that he can't play.
With this game, no matter the results we have.
Yeah,
You're right.
you're right.
We just put Burn on for 2 rounds, though. And I think the other one was... Yeah, we just didn't want to put Burn on again. We should be playing one of Spell Pierce and one of Dismember.
That's a 1-lander from Robert, I think.
One-landers are almost always playable with Infect, though. As long as that land's not Inkmoth Nexus. If only this was Legacy Infect, where you could just crop rotation into your...
Oh yeah, that would be nuts. Legacy Infect is nuts, period.
Yeah, because turns out Invigorate Berserk is a good combo. Which also, of note, Robert is building a 1-drop Tribal Cube, and in that cube, Infect is going to be really strong, because you get Glistener Elf and like some other 1-drop creatures.
The thing is,
and you get all the 1-drop removal or
Justin, the thing is
spells.
that Infect gets to play Force of Will, and they play Daze too. So, you know.
And turns out Berserk is a good card. 1 mana, target creature gets +X, or +X/+O until end of turn, where X is its power. Pretty good.
You know what else is really good?
What?
The Anime Berserk.
The Anime Berserk is also very good. Looks like Matt is taking a pretty hard mulligan, though.
Is this 5?
I believe this is to 5, yeah. Alright, we at least got a land and a removal spell, so... This is also a very testing matchup for control players, because... Hey, Zach, when do you try to remove your opponent's creature?
Post-combat.
Post-combat. Post-combat, everybody.
Yep.
Never try and do anything in combat.
If you want to watch I watched the replay of the Infect versus Jeskai matchup yesterday.
Mhm.
I think it's a good example of how to play the matchup. The only mistake that I think that I made was game 1. I don't think I should have played the Teferi. Or if I did play the Teferi, I should have untapped my lands, pathed his Spellkite, and then bolted his Noble Hierarch on end step to leave him with no creatures on board.
Can we move the Infect counter more towards the screen just so we can see it?
Yeah. So I would recommend once the YouTube video goes up, checking out the YouTube video for that. If not, you can always find it in the Twitch archive. Twitch archive has videos into. That's how I watched it already.
All right, so we're gonna end step path here. Try and get this.
I disagree with this.
We're gonna vines it. Vines it
This
in
is why I
response.
disagree
Keep it.
with this. Oh, he does have a settle main. I saw it in his hand. He has it.
Yeah, but he doesn't have lands for it. He missed a land drop last turn, and we're missing a land drop this
Yeah.
turn. We have negate though, which is actually pretty good.
That's why I disagree with casting the path, because you have a negate in hand.
Yeah.
So if he only has like 1 or 2 protection spells, then he can like go. Good job, Robert.
Yeah, no, I think you're right. Because, like, seeing him, like, path on end step, that to me feels like, oh, he probably might have another removal spell. Matt may have forgot to sideboard. I don't imagine he's playing main deck surgical extraction. Maybe he is, and this is... So, one of the things Blue-White has done recently...
They play all their graveyard hate main.
They play, like Rest in Peace in the main, and then they don't play Snapcasters. I think this actually might be Matt's little take on it.
Wait, did Robert just put the cards in his graveyard in his hand?
No,
Oh, okay.
he only had.
Oh, he only had the
vines in the graveyard. I think this might actually be Matt's little take on that because I know he
Maybe.
has Snapcasters in his deck,
Mm-hmm.
so he's valuing those Snapcasters over.
Yeah, there's a huge debate, like whether. So, okay, I'm going to talk about. I do this almost every single time that I commentate. So, if you guys get bored of this, just let me know if you already know what I'm talking about. But there's levels of sideboarding, right? So you have your first level where you say, okay, what do I need to disrupt my opponent? So that's like Rest in Peace or Stony Silence. Level 2 is, okay, I need to stop my opponent from disrupting me. So, yeah, it's probably Japanese mutagenic growth.
Yes, it is.
That's where you bring in your Nature's Claims and your Assassin's Trophies to deal with their disruption. Level 3 is you say, okay, I'm going to play a sideboard card that isn't as good as the best card in the matchup, but it's not going to get hurt by the common removal. That'd be an example like Anger of the Gods versus Dredge. They'll bring in their Nature's Claims to deal with your Rest in Peace, but, you know, they will have a dead card.
We're going to negate this Mightable Croza. And then we're going to Mutagenic Growth, paying 2 life, go to 18 and attack for 3 Infect, taking Matt up to... Matt should be at 5, right? Can we...
Can you ask the players to move the Infect counter a little bit closer to the screen so that we can see it?
Yeah.
Thank you.
He moves it to the middle. Yeah, okay, he's at 6. Yeah, that's right, because he attacked 3 turns.
So what was I referencing the sideboard thing in against? What were we talking about right before that?
You said, like, Jeskai versus Dredge and bringing in Anger.
Yeah, what was I saying before the whole I went on level 2, level 2, level 3 tangent that I constantly go on?
I think we were just talking about the main deck surgical. Nice. I'm missing times 4 nobles, times 1 pedal hammer, and times 1 might for my Infect to be fully Japanese. They're just hard to find them as a reasonable price. I imagine so. Especially the nobles for like a reasonable price. Robert likes
borrowing them
any.
right now, right?
Yeah, Robert's just borrowing his nobles right now. But I'm sure he'll eventually own nobles, even though he said he would never own nobles.
Yeah.
All right, so we get a Terminus to get rid of that Arbor Elf, or that Arbor Elf,
Arbor.
Glistener Elf. We get, although now we can win with real damage. We got this.
Yeah.
Now we have Blighted Agent in hand, which is, I'm confused as to why. Like, I understand you want to have protection, but
He's scared of Spell Snare.
if that's really it,
You can't be scared of Spell
I
Snare.
don't think you can.
I don't
He
think
has
it's really
3
it, but-
Blighted Agents in hand, didn't he?
Really?
I think it was 2 at least. Yeah, there's
Yeah, he has
3
2.
Blighted Agents
3,
in hand.
Jesus.
Just fetch shock, play a Blighted Agent. The cheapest noble was like 100 on TCGs. Yeah, in general, foreign language cards are like way ridiculously overpriced. There's not very many foreign language cards that are like reasonably priced ever. All right, we got a bobble here, which is pretty good. We get to take a look at Matt's top card, see if he's going to be drawing a land. It did not look like it, so this Teferi in Matt's head is going to be dead for another turn. Robert doesn't have very much information, though, about Matt's hand, so we don't really know what he's going to be drawing, unfortunately, or what he has in hand. But we're going to attack with this. We're going to attack for 2 Infect. See if Matt has a settle in hand. We'll pass, or pass priority. Looks like Matt is going to go to 8 Infect. It looks like he's scratching it down right now. I think he is flicking through this settle, though, actually. Nope, there we go. So here's waiting on it. There we go. We see the settle. So this Blighted Agent is going to die. We're going to get a forest. Next turn, we're going to play another. Oh yeah, foreigns are super cheap. Okay, certain foreign cards are super cheap, but most foreign cards are really stupidly expensive. Like my my German Time Warp was only like $10 via Robert, but I think like other language Time Warps are typically kind of expensive, unfortunately.
Yeah, one card that I think is really cool. I don't know how expensive it is, but I have a promo foil Japanese core Firewalker. That art is sweet, and it looks so cool with the foreign text on it. But it wasn't that expensive. It was cheaper than like a normal foil.
Like double Become Events in hand, I think. This isn't exactly what we want to be drawing.
No. Did he remember his bobble trigger?
I imagine so. Did he even remember he has boggles?
Yeah, it's a great question. I don't know.
Robert, your notebook stuff is untapped. Are we doing stuff? What are we doing? What's going on? I'm super confused. Yeah, okay, we're doing stuff, apparently. Just passing back, opting, passing back. Now we're going to go combat, attack for 2. Do we have Mutagenic Growth in hand? Is that what that card is there on Robert's thumb? Yep. We're going to go to 16. Path. Vines? Blossoming Defense? Negate? Does Negate get there? Negate gets there. So we're going to get a path. We're going to play this other Blighted Agent. We're going to shortcut this a little bit.
Oh. Is he declining to search?
Declining to search? Okay.
He only plays 2 forests.
That feels weird.
Yeah, I agree.
Oof. Big oof.
What happened?
That is Matt Shaw. Matt lost. That was
Jeez.
Robert Meadows taking it 1-over right now over Matt Shaw. That was a pretty grindy matchup. You were right. I think he's on Aaron Barrick's list. I don't know. He has Skylashers on the side, and I'm fit. So, tell me whose list that is, DZ.
Wait, Meadows has Skylasher.
Yeah, he has Skylashers.
Skylasher.
Can we pull up Skylasher? Just so the people are aware of what a god this card is. There you go.
Card. Flash. Skylasher can't be countered. Reach. Protection from blue. That's a Delver killer if I've ever seen one.
Why?
Why? Why?
This card has so much on it for 2 mana that it's actually kind of insane.
Yeah, but it doesn't.
It's instant speed. It can't be countered. It has reach, and it's pro blue. Like, those are 4 keywords on a 2 mana card.
So I have a question for you.
Hmm.
How many cards in the modern format can you name that see a decent amount of play that have reach? I can name one that sees a lot of play.
Stern Wildwood.
That sees some play. It's not a staple, I would say.
The Eldrazi big boy.
Worldbreaker. That's the one that I was thinking of. Ishkana.
Stop with the Ishkana meme. The Ishkana meme is bad, and you should feel bad for joining it.
Dude, Ishkana's gas.
Modern is canceled.
I'm banned? Am I banned? Justin.
Our stream runner is a bad person.
He muted us.
He muted us. He is a big bully.
It's fixed. Oh, yeah, it's fixed.
Slam. I was about to go kick his butt.
Oh, my gosh. He banned me. That's why I was muted. Oh, my God. But you banned Luke, too.
Hey, yeah,
He
you
was-
banned. I didn't even say anything. You're bullying me.
Bully.
I'm reporting you to HR.
Who's HR?
I don't know. I'm gonna find out who's HR and I'm gonna report you. Adam's HR.
Wait, what?
Adam Olds.
Molds is HR. No. No, I was going to say Robert Meadows is HR.
All right. Well, this is game 2, so I imagine
Okay, so we have a shocked Hallow Fountain here. This has got to be an opt on end step.
we probably brought in like Blessed Alliance on
You know
or
one
on
thing I
that
found
side.
out recently?
What?
Pendlehaven's legendary.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
How did you not know that?
Because I don't play green.
Get good, kid.
Ranking of colors from my favorite to least favorite is black, blue, white, red, then green. Alright, so we have the Blighted Agent that resolved. That's going to not look good.
What other decks tonight? We've had Burn. We've had this blue-white deck. We had a Phoenix deck that underperformed. And what else do we have?
We had blue-white, this blue-white list earlier,
We had
and
Scape
Scape
Shift.
Shift.
We don't have too much interesting stuff in the house type.
Really, yeah. We've looked for some interesting matchups, and there really haven't been that interesting
Yeah.
matchups. We're sorry, guys.
There's a kid playing his draft deck. If you guys want to see that, actually no, it's not his draft deck. It's a like goblin, red white. It's kitchen table magic deck, but it's cute. Kids.
Yeah, all the interesting rounds dropped. I agree. Yeah, honestly, so there were a lot of people here that I did not recognize, so I didn't know what they were playing. So I picked people who I knew what they were playing. So it looks like we got the blue-eyed player, Matt, here. Has a lot of very expensive cards in his hand.
And unfortunately,
And Infect has already put him to 4. Yeah. Unfortunately, I think this is probably not going to go well. Especially because he can just... Infect can just attack for 3 every turn for free.
This is Infect.
It's a 2-turn clock.
Did your mic take a dump while I was going? No, our stream runner decided to bully us.
Yeah.
So
I was.
I'm reporting him to HR later. Don't worry.
I was talking about how good Ishkana is in modern sideboards, and then he banned me for saying that.
Don't worry, we're reporting him to HR. It's fine.
Yeah, I'm reporting myself to HR because I think Ishkana is good in modern. That's what I'm doing.
All right, we're going Cryptic Bounce.
That's bad.
Finds it. Yeah, it turns out a double noble draws are very powerful because it's basically just a mutagenic growth every single turn.
So he is dead on board right now.
Yeah.
Storm Visions. I didn't see the card, but
that's a Blessed Alliance and a Mana.
No, that is Field of Ruin.
Oh, it's Field of Ruin.
Pretty sure.
Maybe it was.
Yep, game over.
Yep, and that is Robert Meadows taking it 2-0 over Mr. Matthew
Shaw. Oh my gosh,
Shaw.
he drew the 4th Blighted Agent. What is that?
The Spell Sky?
No, the green card in the middle there.
Skylasher.
That's the protection. Oh my gosh. He really brought it in.
Yeah, and they're Japanese too.
Robert. Meadows. I thought you were better than this. I thought they were actually memeing that Skylasher was in your deck.
No, it's Skylashers are in the deck. Skylasher, it's literally what Ross, I think what Tom Ross was playing.
All right. I'll be right back, guys. I'm going to go try and find us another match.
All right, you go do that, boo-boo. I'll sit back here, and you want to put it on commentary cam, and I'll talk to people? Or I can just talk over these bad players. Look at those. Look at those carrion. Look at that carrion call getting Infect creatures. I've been thinking about boys. See those. Carrion Call is actually really good, real talk. It's probably one of the best cards that Robert had for this matchup. Were there any matchups, Mr. Big Bully Boy? He's just not paying attention to me. He just hates me. For those of you who don't know, we are Top Deck Productions. We are from Mason, Ohio. We stream Tuesday through Friday. And we currently have a giveaway going on. You can do ! points in chat, see how many points you have, and you can do ! enter in chat to enter into this giveaway. What is this giveaway, you might ask? Well, it is our weekly giveaway, and this week it is a Vorinclex Voice of Hunger. If you want it for the commander deck, it's free cardboard, basically. Just do ! enter in chat if you don't have enough points. So, Brad, Pat, you have 110 points. It takes 25 points to enter, so you have up to 4 entries if you want to do that. You can do ! enter space and then 4, and that'll get you 4 entries towards this Vorinclex. Or you can just enter once and just take your chances. Harrison, you don't have enough points, kid. Get good. Watch the stream more. I don't know. Subscribe to the stream. Your games against blue-white don't look that easy. You've successfully found one? But do you have Skylasher in your list, DZ?
Okay. So everyone was in game, right? But one game was already over. Well, 2 games were already over right next to each other. So we're gonna have 2 people who have already finished their matches from different matches play each other.
Who we have? Who we got?
We have Hardened Scales versus Storm.
Oh God. Who's on Storm?
Same guy as before.
Okay.
Back to us. Oh my gosh. You want to show my ugly face? I don't want to show my ugly face.
Oh, I can.
Why is it not working? Can I? Are we on?
Look at that.
Because I can't see it. Okay, there it is.
It's my
Okay.
pretty boy.
What?
Stop.
Stop?
Stop.
Am I cringy and you're not?
Yes. Anything I do is not cringy.
And again.
again.
No. Like, I will honestly admit, I am a terrible human being. I'm
not a terrible human being, but I'm just an idiot.
I'm just bad. By that I mean, like, I am bad at, like, doing normal things.
I'm just an
I
idiot.
am very good at doing weird things.
I'm just an
Hardened Scale. So this is the deck that I talked about earlier. For all of you who were not here earlier, Hardened Scales is the deck that I think will do best. It is really. Is audio not working? What? Justin, stop.
This is immature and annoying.
I am not banned here.
I'm gonna
Okay, so
kill this guy.
for those of you who weren't here before, I predicted both of these decks.
We'll see a surge.
We'll see a surge. I think Storm will be the best combo deck. And I think Hardened Scales will be the best deck for a bit.
No, they're not 0-0. They're just already done with their game, so this game doesn't matter. This is more for funsies.
Yeah.
I'm really thinking about.
You could be a beatbox.
No, we're white.
Oh, that's so bad. So Storm has an Electromancer.
Yeah, this is a little bit of a slow start, but
He
it's
could no.
fine.
This is a very fast.
Or I
start.
mean, a little bit of a slow start from
Is
Infinity, honestly.
Mark dead?
Or, no, wait. Never mind. This is a quick start from both players. I'm just crazy.
Yeah. Is Mark dead? So this is why I think Storm will be the best combo deck. Because I think Hardened Scales and Affinity and Lantern will be like the best, decks for the first week after the ban. Because people will forget their Affinity hate. I think that because Storm just gets around all the interaction of that deck, we'll just, do better. Yeah, game over. Yep, this game ends.
Yep, now it's all, what's the word? Determinate.
Determinate from there, yeah.
Yeah.
Because he just gets Fast in Flames and 2 rituals and...
Does it all over again with the cards and spews his load onto the table.
Yep.
Yep, it's gross, kids.
Yep, and Hardened Scales had a very good start there. Hardened Scales needs some interaction. I didn't know Storm was playing Dispel. It's interesting.
It doesn't seem bad. Yeah, deterministic, that's what.
Deterministic, yes.
Yeah. I'm bad at words. I'm not an English major.
Thank
I'm
you,
a
Benjamin Barry.
I'm a biochem major.
What major am I? You remember?
Like it's civil engineering.
Correct. I'm a civil engineer.
Getting ready to graduate and then be a big boy.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You got a big boy job lined up? I can't even read.
Kind of, yeah. But yeah, I'm excited to finally graduate and get out of here. Need to start earning those big bucks.
Gotta make that money. Make
Yep.
that cash.
Make my money.
You're excited to draft after this. Where are you gonna be drafting? Oh,
Ravnica Allegiance.
Ravnica Allegiance, probably, because you're a little penniless nerd.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure it'll fire.
Rich Shea loves to use it. Oh, deterministic as a word. I mean, yeah. So does Robert Meadows. Robert just loves the word whenever we talk about Storm.
Yeah.
One person has signed up. If you pay for me, I'll sign up.
Second that, you can keep the cards.
Yeah, you can even keep the cards.
If you pay for me and you can keep the cards and I'll play.
I'll even like money draft just for you. I won't even care. If I win, I'll give you my credit.
How late is it?
Yeah, that is actually kind of relevant to me too. Pendlehaven, or not Pendlehaven, the Graft one, what is it, Lanoir or something? Or the Graft land, I forget what it's called.
Oh, I don't know. I'm not sure.
Lanoir Emissary or something like that. Lanoir Emissary. It's something weird.
Mm-hmm.
We see a Damping Sphere, which is basically just the cookie cutter sideboard hate that almost any deck brings in for Storm. Because any deck can play it since it is an artifact. Woohoo.
Oh, yeah. So, like, okay, the one thing, in regards to KCI, so the reason why KCI was banned, in my opinion, I don't think it was that much better of a combo deck than several of the other combo decks in the format.
It was more consistent.
It was more consistent,
which makes it better.
Which makes it better, but like in reality, it didn't kill that much faster.
Oh no,
the
it
problem
was super
with the deck,
slow.
The problem with the deck was you couldn't stop it. Only white decks could stop it because Stony Silence and Rest in Peace were the only cards that stops the deck. If they printed a colorless Stony Silence, I believe it would have been okay in the format.
We got a Metallic Mimic. Oh, so this is like an old school version of Hardened Scales with Metallic Mimic.
Yeah, I like his deck.
Naming, I can't tell.
Construct.
Construct.
I don't know what it is, but I'm sure it's Construct.
Well, sometimes they name Servo, so they can do the thing with the servo
Yeah, I gotcha.
generator, whatever it's called.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I mean Null Rod. Yeah. Give me a Null Rod. Null Rod would be fair. If KCI was in the format. It'd wreck everything else, though. You know, it would not be fun. It would not be fun for the format. So, like, that's why they banned KCI. Because you can't... Justin, what are you doing? Scroll back down. It's Robert. Robert!
Echoing Truth. Turns out Echoing Truth's a good card. Daniel is at 16 if you want to fix that, Mr. Stream Runner. Oh, hi.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Did Rob get the... No, Robert shouldn't have gotten a buy. Why is Robert... What is Robert doing?
A bunch of people
Did
dropped.
he?
Probably.
Or no, he won. What am I saying?
Yeah.
We had him on cam.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to play out this Damping Sphere. That Echoing Truth is unfortunately not as good now. But we got a Remand in hand? No, Ritual. We're going to Ritual and Gifts on his end step.
Mm-hmm.
We have a Wipe Away in hand, so that's really good. Yeah, no, this is 100% in response. He wouldn't be able to do it if it wasn't in response.
Yeah. Is that a Misty? That's not a Misty.
Yeah, it is. Trust me, I'm a doctor.
Trust me, I'm the doctor.
I'm the doctor. Alright, we're gonna go to our turn. We're gonna draw. We see a shock land. We're shocking down to 14. It's interesting. Passing back. Do we have another gifts in hand? I don't think we do. But we can just wipe away this on end step, which is pretty fine. We might take some damage here, but I think we're fine taking damage.
Digger's Cage. And a Dampening Sword.
Graph Digger's Cage is actually a big problem as well. This is pretty bad for Daniel now.
I know.
So we have to get rid of all this hate. We're gonna gifts. Go get
A bunch of cantrips.
So, can we bring up Graph Digger's Cage real quick? I want to read it. I'm just not 100% certain on something. It is cards can't be targeted spells or abilities.
Cards can't be cast from graveyards. Creatures can't enter the battlefield from graveyards or libraries, and cards can't be cast.
Okay. Because I was gonna say we could go get our double mana dork, Noxious Revival X hand, and maybe just hope to wipe away. And if I imagine Daniel was expecting some amount of graveyard hate, so he probably has some number of pieces of the puzzle in his deck. So he's probably fine with being able to go off without having to use the graveyard. So that's why I just feel like the plan of, although it looks like we're just getting a normal pile, pretty standard pile.
It's got a braid and repeal in it though.
Never mind, it's got a braid and repeal.
I mean,
So
he
both
just
of those
puts
just
those go to the graveyard, and then
do we take? It looks like we took out Noxious Revival. I didn't see any in his hand, or any in the deck when he was searching through.
yeah, and then he just, this is the bad guess. Wow.
Sorry, I just had my mic away from my mouth. I think that might have been it. Plus, I was talking a little bit quiet. We're thinking a little bit. This is hard magic right now.
Ooh, what is that card? Is that Flame Slash? What is that? What does Flame Slash do again? 4 damage, instant speed?
Yeah.
Sorcery.
Speed. Yeah, that's right. Because it's 1 mana. From World Wake.
Yeah.
So now our next spell costs an extra mana. So I kind of like just getting the mana dorks and stuff. But I guess, like I said, if I didn't see any Noxious Revivals when he was searching through his deck, so if he brought out Noxious Revival, then this looks pretty bad for him. But I personally don't understand bringing out Noxious Revival in this kind of matchup. It's so versatile and does so much.
Yeah, we're just going to be swinging in here. I honestly think Daniel's locked out of this game. No, we weren't talking for a bit.
No, yeah, we weren't talking for a bit. We were just watching because we're processing. Yeah, because this is just a lot of thinking right now. And it's kind of not a lot going on, really. Mark is just gonna. Mark has lethal next turn, actually.
Yeah,
So
as I was saying, this game's pretty much over. Like, Daniel did the thing where he, like, put all of his answers in his deck in the graveyard because of Guess Ungiven.
Yep. Which happens.
He has a... Okay. He can return the Graph Digger's Cage, but then can he do anything? He can cast Brawl, then he can Manamorphose, but then he's out of mana.
Yeah. I think
because the Dampening Sphere, too. Yeah, he's just dead.
Yeah, I don't think there's any way he can get out of this, unfortunately, because the Graph Digger's Cages is cut off. Like, the Damping Sphere,
There's too much
wasting the Echoing Truth early to save life total, I don't think was worth it, personally.
Yeah, I agree.
Because we would be at
I mean, hindsight is
5
2020, but yeah.
now. If we hadn't, or if we had, yeah, if we hadn't, and we would probably have been able to go off before then. And like you said, hindsight is 2020. So
Anyways, we'll get another game here, I think.
get another game for you guys as we're waiting on this round to wrap up. We got some people who are just a little bit slow when it comes to play, and it's fine. Just gotta
Nothing wrong with that. Yeah.
nothing wrong with that. Sometimes you gotta play to the speed of the others around you, especially if there's newer people in your midst.
Yeah.
Alright, we're going to see a Mox Opal and Arcbound Worker. Off the Mox Opal, we're going to play Hardened Scales, and we're going to play an Ancient Stirrings. Is it? It's Storm versus Platinum Empyrean.
That's crazy.
I mean, I feel like that's a pretty easy thing, though. Because you just go off, and then you grape shot, and all the ones on the left side of the stack target your opponent, and all the ones on the right side target the... No, you don't. You just have to stack your targets right. Because you can change your target of grape shot. Yeah, I might have a little conversation with Matt after this then. If that's the problem, I'll ask him how it went. All right. Doesn't look like Mark has too much in the line of hate though in his hand, unfortunately. So Daniel didn't get down a turn 2 mana dork, or turn 2 mana dork, turn 2, basically mana dork. Cost reduction yet though, so he's not. Mark is not super worried, although sometimes it is nice to not play it on the turn that you can, so that way you can protect against.
Yeah.
Oh. Wait, why did that one? Oh, did he cast one for... One of them was cast for X equals 1, and one of them was cast for
Probably,
X equals
yeah.
0.
That's good, getting him down so he can kill a Brawl.
Mm.
Manamorphose here. It's feeling desperate, even at 19 life. Walking
Serum
Ballista is
Visions.
scary, but I mean, I don't think it's that scary unless there's a Ravager on field.
Yeah.
There's a
Or,
Brawl.
and even then, it's still not horribly...
Is that a
frightening.
Brawl and a Bolt on the scry?
It looked like it.
That's a Brawl and a Gifts and some other cards.
I think it's reasonable to leave those on top. Play a Baral, see if he shoots it. Well, looks like he doesn't agree with me, though. We're going to go to Mark's turn. Play a Ancient Stirrings. Take a look at the top 5 cards. Get ourselves either an Inkmoth Nexus, a Horizon Canopy, a Construct Dude, Metallic Mimic, that's the word, something else. Oh man, it's a little late tonight. A little tired.
Agreed.
Sorry, we're a little low energy, everybody, but we're trying to keep it up. We got another round after this. These rounds have been really long. Almost every single one's gone time. How are we? Is the round over though, Justin? They're done. Okay. And here's about ready to get on the case. Okay. Okay, that's fine. We'll just jam out this game. Don't pay attention to the clock, everyone. The clock doesn't really matter here.
It's just a game for fun.
Yeah, this is just a game for fun. These guys have been here and played their round already, so they're just having fun. I think Daniel's pretty dead, though. We're just going to shoot Brawl. Although, okay, so we're going to make blue-red off this. We have another Brawl in hand. Do we have another Ritual or something? I don't think we do. We have a Braid, and that's it. Yeah, I think Daniel's pretty dead here, personally. Do not think that he's going to be able to live. Why doesn't Storm play Apostle's Blessing anymore, man? You remember that?
Yeah, I remember that. Free protection for McCullough.
Yep.
Just 2 life. Who cares?
It's 1 and 2 life.
Yeah.
But
well,
when you have
free.
Brawl out, it's free. Yeah.
When do they have a creature out?
Yeah.
When it's not Brawl.
Yeah, it's free.
When it's an Emrakul.
Through the breach, my Emrakul.
Got
Give it
you.
protection. Oh wow. Scott has pairings. All right, we will be right back, guys, with our last round.